So why don't we do something that actually does make money, like ships or something? Hang on, did they have airplanes in the 50s? Yeah, they totally did. What am I talking about? Maybe we'll mess with airports. Actually, this is our hub city, right? So, oops, no, that's. I always click on this button instead of like this one. Definitely looks like the one you'd use to build an airport, not this like obscure one. Yeah, sadly we can't just like spruce up the trailer with our Yakuza money. I think when the boss comes around to make sure that we're all doing well and we like, fudge the numbers for him, he might get suspicious if we've got like a multi-level mansion that's our headquarters and like, tons of interns that are actually just like attractive women. He might get a little suspicious. That's what like his headquarters is supposed to look like, not ours. Let's build an airport just to make money. Can we build a large airport? City. Finding flat land for this may be tricky. I want to have it as part of this station. How big is a small one? Can I rotate this? No. I can't. That's annoying. I can't rotate this. All right, that's okay. If we blow up this road, it might just fit. Flatland. There? Flatland is that where's we've got money. We can landscape a bit. There, okay, so tiny bit of landscaping, and will it work? Yes! Okay, we have this is the sketchiest looking airport I've ever seen. Like, this looks like we're about to, like, launch some Spitfires for the Battle of Britain here, not like we're, running a proper company. Okay. So, we have an airport. Where should we fly to? Let's check the town directory. Sort by... No. Population. Lewisham. Biggest city. Deserves a slightly larger airport. I do not trust this, what happened to our, something happened to our HQ? Oh no, it's still that. Yeah. They have helicopters in the, No, we can't build any helicopters in the 50s. We can build a city. Where was our... I lost our city. Oh, here it is. Lewisham. How much is this? It's control to... What's the button? I know you can hold a button and then it'll tell you... Kamikaze. Oh my god. Kamikaze Airlines. I know you can hold a button and it'll tell you how much it costs to build something, but I can't remember if it's shift or control, and I don't want to buy it by accident. Well, here goes. Okay, whew, I guessed correctly. So $50,000 we can have. Yeah, we're gonna do that. This one looks a lot more respectable than that other one we had. 30 passengers, 65.90. 30. Hang on. I'm worried that also a bigger airplane might not be able to land. We're going to do a small airplane for now. We're going to go here, and then... I'm worried that a big one might not be able to land here. I never really mess with airplanes. So let's just... Or I know that big ones, I think, have a higher chance of crashing. Oh god. You guys. Kamikaze Airlines. Alright. Let's just 475 club. I can see why people don't take trains also. Like playing this game, the amount of that's involved in building an airline versus the amount that's involved in building a rail line is it's a big it's just so much easier. Airplanes are just way easier. Alright, where else should we fly service to? We'll just leave that for now, and we'll expand our rail line. Or no, what did I say we're gonna? Oh yeah, we're gonna do this one. Build a bus line here. Thankfully, they already built these really expensive bridges for me. Like, it saved me a ton of time. The island way up top. Oh, this one? Oh, yeah, we could fly service here. We'll do another small one. Like, this island looks like it's deserving of this kind of airport, you know? And we've got Yakuza money, so we're just gonna, like, bend the earth to our will here. Like, this looks like one of those Pacific islands that, oh, first helicopter, that the Americans would have set up on when they were, like, island hopping against, in their war when they were fighting against you-know-who, when they were fighting against Kamikaze Airlines. Alright, so we'll have you go from here, and I want to increase the amount of people at this station. So we're going to have them go here. Even though we built this big, nice, expensive airport over here, maybe we'll do another one that goes between here and here. How much do these airplanes cost, anyways? 71 grand. Okay. It's less than I thought. Alright, let's see if these, Alright, trains are making us less than they are costing us, substantially. But aircraft running costs and aircraft... The airplanes are already making us more than they're costing us. I feel like this, this rail line is like one of those antique, like, historical things that it doesn't make money, but they keep it going for, like, you know, sentimental purposes. That's all we are right now. Okay, where's our Regal bus? That's the best one we've got. Oh, I forgot to build stations. And like so. And then in downtown Prenport Beaches, the bustling metropolis that is Prenport Beaches. The people could not believe that they didn't get their rail service connected because they're such an important city. All right, here we go, and here we go. And we know you're probably going to get a decent bit of service, so let's. Can we? Is there a button? Oh no, there's no. There, clone vehicle. All right, so we'll let those guys do their thing. Yeah, so this one's already, like, a lot of people want to leave Prenport Beaches. Like, a lot of people. Alright, let's see how our, Okay, so more people are coming here now. Thanks to the airline, I think. What about, over here? 186, nice! Okay, so this one's doing pretty well. And then... this one? 230... That's like half the people, well, a third of the people that live here. Wow. I guess living on an island must really suck. What if we do, you know, we're going to do a naval service. Maybe naval service isn't the right word when we're in Japan. A ship service is what I mean. We can do you over there. I really like to have all of my stations be one station instead of having multiple stations in a city, like one dock and one airport. I like to have them all together for reasons. I'm sure there's a good one that I can't really think of right now. A reason that is, yeah, we'll connect those ones. No, but the actual reason is so that when you have like our station here, we can have the train pick up passengers or the airplane pick up passengers from the same place. So, all Alright, you're gonna go... This will be the island service. I'm gonna connect them all. I don't think there's gonna be enough interest to kind of warrant one ship for each, but all right, Hydrosol, since this was your idea, there we go. If anyone else has any suggestions, I will happily incorporate them, and we've got lots of cities to rename. All right, is that the? Hang on. Is that the fastest that this ship goes? Oh, it's gonna be a long ride. Hang on, it's taking. What? Watch the days tick by. Imagine being on that ship. It's taking multiple days. Like, this isn't like a passenger cruise ship. This is like a ferry that the people hopped on. It's like, hey, do you want to go to Tillydon? You know, the captain at the dock is like, all right, now leaving for Tillydon. People, like, you know, got on. And then, they were like, yeah, sure. And it took him, like, 60 days to get there. Have you ever been on a ferry that took 60 days to get anywhere? In Toronto, we have the Island Ferry. It takes like 15 minutes. Sometimes people complain that that's a little long. Like, St. Chinhead? Is that actually the name of a city? Oh my god, it is. St. Chinhead. Not just like Chinhead. There wasn't just a guy named Chinhead. But... Oh, the ship is lost. I know how to... Is he going the... Will he find his way? Find out next on Dragon Ball Z. Oh no, he's good. But not only was there a guy named Chinhead, but they made him a saint. Like what's the process for making someone a saint? There's a word for it. Sanctified? I don't know. Which is especially amazing because for a long time Christianity was illegal in Japan, if I recall correctly. They were trying to resist foreign influences. Okay, so let's see how this 286. Wow, people really do not like living in Premport beaches. Like, they are excited to be anywhere else. How's this one doing? All right. Yeah, you're right. I can't easily see the demand in the whole city. When it's like this, when they're connected, unless you're talking about something else. But I think you're talking about this. In which case, you're right, and I'm right. We're both right. Isn't it a great feeling? It's a fantastic feeling. Okay, so hopefully we can slowly kind of increase the service or the passenger kind of interest here for each of these stations. I think some of these stations might not be servicing the entire city, but there's not too much I can do about that. Let's go back to this place and see where else we can. Let's build an inner city bus network here. Because those always increase the like the growth of a city. They're amazing. Like, if you want a city to grow, build a bus service in the city. We're gonna connect one there, and then get one here. Alright. So you're gonna go... Hang on. Yeah, you're gonna go here. Then... here. Then... here. There. Everywhere. Is that all of them? I think I got all of them. We're gonna just make a few copies of you and set you free. Fly, my children. So, So this town right now grows every 100 days. I think what makes a town grow, and I say I think, I'm pretty sure I remember this correctly, it's you have to have a certain number of stations in the city, and then those stations have to get a certain amount of service. So right now, immediately this town is growing every 38 days. Let's see how we're doing for money. Hey, look at that. We actually made money last year. As we enter the 1960s, have finally, it only took us 10 years, but we've finally become a profitable company. But you know what? Sometimes it takes companies that long to become profitable. I'm just so mystified that this train line, maybe the trains don't go fast enough. Because these are supposed to be high-speed rails, right? But because of all the curves and bends and stuff and bumps and whatnot, the trains aren't able to go their full speed. We're gonna put a. He says he's lost, but he's not really. It's what it is because this station and this terminal place dock and this dock are too far away, and we can fix this by setting a waypoint. So St. Chinhead docks, then you go to the buoy. So he wasn't really lost. Setting for Hydrosol City. Okay. So he wasn't really lost, but it was just a technicality. So that should make it... Oh, wow, a lot of trains. Make it stop bothering us. Have we got more? Okay, we've got standard gauge lines now. Should we upgrade? Standard gauge. Yeah, I think we'll upgrade here. We will actually first... send you to the depot and send you to the depot. And we are going to sell these trains because these are not working out for us here. They are not doing well for us. Okay. Depot. Man, does this guy have any passengers? Wow, sucks to be one of those passengers. The train gets sold as you're on the train. It's just like, I'd imagine they kind of let them out of the depot and be like, well, you're free now, I guess. What about where you were going to take us? What about our destination? No, just run along now. But I paid for a ticket. No, just go. Just go. I have like armed guards or, Yakuza members with baseball bats, and they're like, you want a refund? Too bad. And they kind of just like scamper off and flee into the woods. Maybe we've got some like dogs. The Yakuza boss who I borrowed money from is, we just got all the people that owed him money on a train, and then sold the train, and the dogs chased him down in the forest. Anyway, so we're a transport company. We're not the mob. Much as people might like to believe otherwise. Okay, so we want standard gauge modern line, and we're gonna retrofit everything. I want to make sure we got it all. Now, my question, what I'm wondering here is, I'm going to rebuild the stations anyways, just because I'm not sure. Well, yeah. We haven't got any trains running on them anyways, right now, so... Boop. If I'm wrong, this will seem really weird for the people that live in these towns, where there's like a concerted effort, like, crews show up with bulldozers and stuff, and they just tear down the stations, and then a couple days later, the same crew comes back and just builds a new station. Oh boy. Alright. So let's, I guess this is all the trains of this kind that we can, and we'll do mail cars. I mean, maybe that'll make us more money. Okay, go here, go here, go there, and come back. So let's just watch this one, see how he does. Alright. There's a lot of pressure on this. Like, imagine being the conductor of this train. It's like, yeah, so we've invested a whole lot of money into this one train. So you better, you know, it better work, is what we're saying. Everything is a lot scarier when your boss is the mob. Like you know, he could be like, hey, could you go get me some eggs from the supermarket? And it's like if your boss, if like you work at a restaurant, they need eggs. It's like, yeah, sure, whatever, boss. I'll just getting eggs is a normal thing to do for a restaurant. But if your boss is like the Don of the I don't, do they call it the Don in Japan? The head of the Yakuza. And he's always flanked by like big burly men. And he says, okay, this just seems to be working. No, that's not what he says. He says, hey, could you go give me some eggs? You're like, yeah, of course, sir. Yes. And you're sweating and you're so worried that he's gonna like shoot you because you got the wrong kind of eggs, or whatever. And he doesn't care. He just wants some eggs. But then some like comedic farce causes you to like drop the eggs or break them or something. Yeah, you buy the wrong eggs and you piss off the Yakuza leader and he murders your family. That's the fear. But he'd probably just be like, oh, well, these are the ones I want you to get next time. No worries. It's just eggs. And then he like crushes one in a hand and he's like, but this is what happens if you get the wrong ones again. And then his like bodyguards look at you sternly. That's why working for the Yakuza is terrifying. Alright. Oh, let's check our HQ. Hey! Looking fancy. We got a shed and fences. Who else can say that they have fences around their HQ? Alright. So what should we do next? Maybe some industry. Let's look at... I set it to few industries, but they should still exist, Yeah, coal and power plant. Okay, it's a simple one. We will do... we'll do a separate line for this, because for the modern line... Actually, I just want to build a station and see. That's my grandfather clock in the background. Don't mind that. I don't know if we can deliver coal. You start from the bottom. Now we're here. Yeah, Drake's my boy. Drake's he's Canadian. He's from Toronto. So am I. Basically, we've got so much in common. We should hang out sometime. No. Doesn't it cost more to... Yes, it does. But what costs even more is pissing off the Yakuza, who we borrowed a bunch of money from. In case you just joined us, this is this is in Japan. Oh no, that's the wrong one. We are Yakuza Connections. This is our president, and we live in constant fear of the Yakuza getting upset with us. Oh, nice. This place is even called Castle. That's cool. Now, the issue I'm having here is narrow gauge modern line. Now, let's look at a standard gauge line. Just build a depot and see. Yeah, we haven't got any show hidden, maybe. All cargo types. Cool. Yeah, no, there's nothing that can transport coal. No trains or anything. So I guess the Japan set... Yeah, have a good one, Hydrosol. Oh, wow, 3 a.m. Well, thank you both for joining us. Yeah, it's, what time is it? It's almost 10 here in Toronto, Ontario, Canada. Eastern Standard Time. That's when I do all the streams, but again, they're always put on YouTube afterwards. So yeah. So I guess for the Japan set, we just can't transport coal and stuff. I mean, we've still got cars and things. And ships. That's a long way to drive to get to. Um, then again, it is cheaper to build roads. Why don't we just do that? Should hypothetically make us some money. I'm just wondering if it will still be efficient given the distance. Because cars are good for stuff that's close by. Did you really build a road like that? That's weird. Can I... Oh, that was... I thought I clicked the road build button. Well, I guess we're rebuilding that railway. What was that? Standard gauge, modern... Oh, quickly! Oh, no, he's going on the other one. Yeah, I'm wondering if it's going to be... Like, will we still make money transporting the goods? The goods. That's what they are. It's not coal, it's a cover for drugs that we're transporting for the Yakuza. Will it still be cost efficient given the fact that we're using vehicles and we're transporting it all this way? Alright. Let's buy a coal. Where's the... Oh, there it is. Let's just buy one and see how it goes. This is just a test run. Okay, so he's empty. So he's going to have to do an entire run empty because the first time you go to a station, it doesn't give anything. It only signals to it after a vehicle's been to it that it should start having stuff. How much? You can carry 20 tons of coal. So he'll get a full load of the goods from this mines. Okay. So he's full. And let's see now his profit this year. That's, you know, how much we're spending to upkeep this vehicle. That's our maintenance cost here. Okay, yeah, no, this is fine. I mean, he sold that for what, 15 grand? Or sorry, not 15 grand, 1500? And if the maintenance cost for like 2 trips there was less than that, then we're fine. And we can even make a few of him. Yes, it's a him. I named the coal truck Harold. And we're gonna set a few of them out, and then we're gonna wait a minute because we want them to be a bit staggered. Another one. No. Let's see how our other city's doing. The big city. I can't remember how much it was before, but I feel like it's... Yeah, town is growing every 19 days. That's got to be good. And we've got more buses than we need, really. But as the town grows, I won't have to come back and pay attention to it. So, yeah. No, but that's a minor cost. I mean, in the grand scheme of things, we're making it up. Let's see how we're doing. Okay, so we're still not making money, but a lot of that is because we're spending money. So we lost construction. So we lost 59, almost 60 grand on new vehicles, and then, 60 grand on new vehicles, and then 26 grand on construction. So that's $85,000, 86, and we lost 53. So we're not making a ton of money, but we are a profitable company. And if we just don't build anything for 1965, we'll get a good snapshot of how much money we're making. Let's take a look at one of the graphs here. Operating profit graph. That's all over the place.